Hey there everybody, John here and welcome to another video. So this video is basically just a little recap. So this is our monthly recap video. That's why I wanted to start. Maybe like last week I wanted to start it. I'm recording this and posting it on March 1st so you can get a little recap of what happened last month in February. But since I came up with this idea after January, this is going to be the January/February recap, which isn't that much, honestly. So basically to just recap what we've done so far from January to February. We started off late January because I was like backlogging some stuff with Star Wars Bounty Hunter, which is a video game that's like an older PlayStation 2 game played on the PS4. And that one was about playing as the bounty hunter Jango Fett and kind of like his origin almost of how he gets to where he is in episode 2 Attack of the Clones, and how he meets Zam Wesell, how he like meets Count Dooku and like orders that deal and all that kind of stuff. It's an older game, so graphics aren't like the best here, but like in terms of gameplay, it's somewhat frustrating and kind of so you'll see me get like, kind of stuck here and there. But it's definitely a fun game, very interesting to see how things were back in the day of like Star Wars lore and video games and stuff like that, where they were like just pumping them out. Now we have like the sparse amount. But yeah, so go check out that video. The link will be in the description for the playlist. It's only 6 parts because there's only 6 chapters. And yeah, so that was the first thing we did. The next playthrough on the channel was To the Moon, which was a Switch, which I played the Switch version on the channel. Is how I was able to record it. And I played it with my girlfriend Marissa. And essentially that's a game, it's an older PC game. It's part of this whole trilogy. The third installment's actually going to be coming out this year, I'm pretty sure, called Imposter Factory. But To the Moon is about 2 doctors, Neil Watts and Ava Rosalind, who go to this elderly man's home as he's like slowly nearing the end of his life, and we go into his mind to look at his memories, try to activate his wish to go to the moon. He wants to go to the moon before he passes away, but since that's not actually possible, like in the real world, we have to go into his mind and rewrite his memories to fulfill his wish. And we basically start at his adult life and go backwards to where he's a child. We figure out all these different things. There's twists and turns. The characters are incredibly well written. There's a beautiful score behind it, and it's a great time. Me and Marissa have a lot of fun voicing all of the characters, and it's really just a really beautiful story. Some tears are shed throughout, and I really think you'll enjoy it, especially if you spend time watching it with somebody who you like greatly are like connected to, like with love, family, whatever. Definitely check that one out for sure. So in terms of Let's Plays, the last one that's currently going on as of this moment is Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, and that is the most recent Dragon Ball Z game that has come out. They kind of just fire those out left and right. But this one has a beautifully like designed graphic style where it's almost like Dragon Ball Xenoverse and Dragon Ball Fighters mixed together. It's an open world RPG game where you play as Goku, Gohan, Vegeta, Piccolo, Trunks, basically going from beginning of the Saiyan Saga to the end of the Buu Saga. And as of recording this right now, I finished recording the end of the Cell Saga. So we have one more saga to go, and then we'll be done. But I think right now the video that was just posted was we're about to fight Frieza. But anyway, it's an overall RPG, looks beautiful. Basically just going through the entire story with like interesting side quests that add more lore to the realm of Dragon Ball Z. Some of it's kind of like loose canon, and some of it's kind of hard canon and not canon. Like it's all over the place kind of, but it's very beautiful. Awesome moments, like it looks great. My opinion of it, you'll see throughout it where like they do miss like very key moments in the story. They kind of just glaze it over. The combat's really interesting. You can have like multiple people at once. You fly around, fight enemies. Like it's really beautiful. And if you're like a Dragon Ball Z fan or want to get into it, definitely check this game out or watch the playthrough if you're not sure about getting it yet, because you'll be able to see the storyline, basically what's going on. And me loving Dragon Ball, I think this is the first anime game we have on the channel. I love anime, love Dragon Ball, so you'll be able to see me come out in that form of me, where like I add more to the story and stuff like that, and talk about like Dragon Ball Z Bridged and like what's supposed to happen in the story here and there and all that kind of stuff. So definitely check out Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. It's still going on. I think it's going on for a bit longer. Hopefully / probably going to be ending at the end of this month in March. It's a long series, but hopefully we'll get to it, and I hope you check it out when you get the chance. Link will be in the description again for that playlist and all the other series that I've listed so far. next in news, I guess, for updates is that I've launched a Patreon. So Patreon is a service where you can, there's different tiers of like amounts that you can pay per month, and that will basically be like funding this channel, funding my artwork, and like kind of just adding more stuff for this channel in general. I've wanted to get more into my artwork. I've made a lot of my artwork is up on there, and essentially I'll be making artwork for the channel and for just in general, but a lot of it will be for the channel because I'm going to go back and draw all of the thumbnails for the videos that we've done so far, and I mean like all of them. So essentially I'm going back and I'm doing all of those. If you go and check out the Bendy and the Ink Machine playlist, you'll see that I've already edited those ones, and I drew myself and Josh in the basically like the bendy style, like the 1920s, 30s style. So definitely go check that out. Rewatch that series if you want. Link will be in the description, so I'll add that one down there too. And yeah, I'm like basically doing art, and this will fund this channel to keep on going, doing like a lot more awesome stuff because I have so many ideas. I've said this so many times. I have my book of ideas. It's like down there. Hold on, I'll get it for you. Here it is. I bent down to go get it. My knees popped. That's how old I am. But so essentially, I have a lot of ideas in here, and I want to get to them at some point. And if you apply to my Patreon or like support me in any way, I greatly appreciate it. The lowest you can do is like $5, or actually there is a thing you can do where it's like a custom patron, so like you can go lower if you want. It's a monthly thing. $5 right now is like for high resolution content. Also until March 21st, there's like this little special thing where if you become a patron, I'll send you a personal message thanking you greatly for what's going on. $10 will be like YouTube thumbnails and behind the scenes stuff of like what's going on and all that kind of jazz. And then the next one, the highest one, is $20, where you'll get a one-time like free print, and I'll send it to you either digitally or hard copy, whatever you want. I'm also doing commissions, and you have to message me about that one on any of my social medias, which will be in the link in the description, because it depends on if you want like a big 24, I think it's 24 or 18 by 24 like picture like that, like the Captain America one, or if you want like smaller one, I think 18 by 11, or I mean 8 by 10 or 8 by 11 is like my new sketchbook size, like just like a regular print, or I can make it bigger, like 8 by 10 or stuff like that. I think the camera's shaking a bit because the washing machine's going crazy. But essentially, I'm doing commissions now. It's my Patreon stuff, and it'll be like, say you do the 20, you have everything else afterwards as well. So it's like only that much a month. Like the lowest is $5, so $5 a month. Greatly supports the channel and me with my artwork and kind of stuff. And I'm definitely going to be adding things where it's like I shout out patrons' names on the channel and all that kind of stuff like that. So yeah, so definitely go check that out. Link will be in the description for that too. I'm doing a whole revamp thing. I'm doing more artwork. So like with that and like the channel art and stuff like that, I'm gonna be changing like the banner and the profile picture, so it's not just me with the lightsabers, even though I really love that picture. But I've also been doing artwork for my friends' YouTube channels. One of my friends is like doing one now, and I just drew up his character profile, and he's gonna check it out now. And I've actually been talking with him and several other people to do like a whole business idea. I have so many ideas I want to get off the ground, and I'm really working hard to like get all these different projects done because I want to do before, like when I have a job, like I want to do what I love at least first. I want to try to do that first before I have to do stuff that I hate or whatever. So that's what I'm doing right now. This is the update. So Patreon, check the Bounty Hunter game, Kakarot, To the Moon. I have Patreon. Go check that out. Also, in addition to all this kind of news, I uploaded or re-uploaded part 4 of Arkham Origins, Batman Arkham Origins, because when I went to go look at the lengths of the videos, because I'm going to play the other parts of the series. I'm sorry I've been behind on that one. I've been playing like new games and older ones and stuff like that, because we haven't touched Arkham since not last year, but the year before, so 2018. And I saw that part 4 was only 1 minute and 20 seconds long for some reason, so I like had a panic attack, and I basically went back in the game and I re-recorded it and re-uploaded it, put it back where it was in the playlist and all that kind of stuff. So if you want to get into Arkham Origins, you can check out that playlist also in the description. So that was something else that happened. But basically, that's everything that's happened so far between the beginning of this year and this moment right now, March 1st. So definitely check out all that kind of stuff. The links are in the description. If you liked this video, you can like it. If you want to see more stuff, please subscribe, because we're up to 57 subscribers, and I can't thank everybody enough. We're almost to 60, which is crazy, because I remember putting out the 50 subscriber thing a while back, the video, and I really just appreciate all the support. It really means a lot to me, because I just love creating content, and I don't monetize any of these videos and kind of stuff like that, so I have the creative freedom to do whatever I wish. And with like me, my friends in the business we're doing, that one, like, it'll be all different stuff. You'll get more updates about, and stuff about that later on in the future. And like also on the Patreon, there's gonna be more behind the scenes kind of stuff like that. Making videos with my friends. I'm doing more channel art for other people, and like making more content and stuff like that to really get this off the ground and like do, because it's a lot of people who want to create content and like make that into a job, because it's something we love, and you can't survive on making stuff for free, so we gotta get something somehow. So if you just Patreon is what I have. Like this video, subscribe if you want to see more. Check out those videos. I'm kind of rambling on right now, but just thank you all so much, and I really appreciate this, and I hope that you're all having a lovely day, and that I hope to see you in later videos in the future, and maybe ask for a commission or something sometime, so that'd be really awesome. So thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. I really love everything that's going on, so thank you, and I hope you have a nice day. So see you then.